Hi everyone, so I'm back with another Christmas craft project, and I've done a little freebie that you can get over on my coffee shop. So I actually shrunk this down because the journal that I'm working on at the moment is a smallish one, so it will be bigger than this. So you get 5 little journal cards with the plaid on the outside. We got some words, sentiments here. There's some little tabs there. Of course they will be bigger because obviously I've shrunken this down. And then we have got 3 tags that you can play around with. And then I just done this as a background so that if you wanted to, you could make pockets or corner tucks or anything else, but we'll see what I make with it as we go along. I may not use this piece, but it's there if like needed for something. I may actually use it to back and layer this onto, but we will see. So I'm gonna go and cut all this out and back what I need to whilst I'm off camera. But like I said, this will be a freebie, and I will put the link to the freebie in the description box below. So I've cut everything out and I've backed these tags. I'm just going to ink around the edges of these. I may stitch them, I'm not quite sure yet. But what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make that into like a triple, quadruple little pocket. There we go. Oops. So I have made a couple of other Christmas projects, and I think the last one that I made, there is a freebie with that as well. I will, if you go back to maybe not the last video but the video before that, I'll try and remember and link it below. So I'm keeping all them because I may actually print another one of them out and do something else, or use one of my other freebies within this as well. So I want to make this into a square. Now I could simply just measure like what that is at the top. So it is, it's an odd number, so I don't work with odd numbers. So I'm just going to kind of just mark that there. I have a pencil somewhere. Where it is, nobody knows. Okay, we've got more than one pencil. So I'm just going to mark that up there, and then I'll trim that down. I hate it when it's like, because I've shrunk this down, it's like in between like measurements, so use that for something else. Right, so so I ink up. Actually, do I ink up the rest right now? I don't know. Anyway, we shall fold that in half, and then we fold that in half again. And I saw this the other day. Why is that not measuring up? Measuring? Why is that not lining up properly? There we go. I saw this the other day from Natasha from Tracie Fox. It is something that I've done before, but I haven't done it in a while. So then what you do is you kind of just fold down. It is better with double-sided like paper, but you can still do it this way. And there we go, like so. And then you open it all out and you cut off all the triangles. So lighting isn't great for me, and it's white paper, so we shall see. Oops, there we go. I've wrecked that piece. I was going to use that for something else, which I still can. Right. Do you know, when you've got white paper, actually what a good idea is just ink it up so that you can see it, because it sometimes can be very, it can be very hard. Why do I feel like I've messed this up? That and that. Yeah, no, I haven't. I don't know what I was panicking about then. Anyhow, see, these are the things that I do to myself. So I know I'm going to end up with 4 little corners, right? and they can be little pockets in your journal, on your tags, right? So we've now got them, okay, and then we have the little pocket can go that way or that way. I'm just going to ink up in here because I don't want it to be white. Let's see. So this side. There we go. And I could actually use another little piece to make another pocket, so but I'm not gonna. Right, so what I'm going to do here now is just run a stitch along there. I'm just going to do like a running stitch and I'll be back. Oh, sorry, I'm just moving my camera. I nudged it with my head a minute ago. Anywho, right, found this. There's a little sheet, a freebie, on my freebie Christmas pieces. So we're just going to put that there, and I'm just going to glue, well, I'm just going to glue here, just like that. And pop that on there, and we've got that, and I've got that left. We could maybe do right, so that's the one that's going to go in the back, and this is going to go in here like so. And we'll just leave that, you know, I don't have to use it all. Right, let me, that's got something, that's got something. And Winter Magic, I think. We'll just put that up there. What I might do is actually, what I'm going to go and stitch these, and then I will actually put all this into the journal that I'm working with, so you can see kind of what I'm doing. So I'm just going to go and stitch all around the tags, and I will be back. Okay, so I've done all the stitching, and obviously this one I had to take this out so that I could stitch around it. So we're just going to put that back in, just like so. So if you, oh, I said I was going to put it in there, didn't I? Right, let's find, right, make sure it's the right way around, Yvonne. That way, I know there's a Santa Claus in here, so as long as he's the right way, I know I'm putting it in the right way. Right, so it's going to go on this side. Should we put it here? Or maybe not, I don't know. Put it back here. Right. I'm going to ink up around here. So that was from another freebie, so you can go check the freebies out. What was that? I'm actually on my freebie section now. What was it? It was the Christmas plaid pocket and ephemera freebie from yesterday. It's quite a few of them sold. So not sold, didn't sell because it was a freebie, but some people did buy me a coffee, so thank you very much for that. It's not compulsory, but it is appreciated. Right, so there we go. We'll let that sit for a minute. Yeah, I've got a few freebies on there, Christmas freebies. Go check them out. Right, and that's the only thing I didn't use. See, these, I'm going to use them as pockets throughout and just put little decorations on them, probably from my Christmas bumper kit. Right, I just want that to stick for a minute. I'll just quickly show you this because it is obviously in the everything's kind of ready just to go in, like get popped into it. So you might see that later on this evening, because I've got another Christmas journal, and if they sell, well, they will be getting shipped out tomorrow, because the 10th of December is the last day here in the UK to ship to, well, to ship international, to hopefully get it by Christmas. But again, that all depends on what happens when it gets to the country, its destination country. Right, so how did we do this? Right, that goes in there. I glued that in, there we go. And again, that's from a different freebie. So I done it that way, didn't I? I think it's maybe a bit too many tags for this, but I can switch them around. But for the purpose of the video, there we go. See, that's kind of ample for me. That would just be perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this video a little bit longer. And I'm going to make I could make another double little one, couldn't I? I'm gonna, because I can. Right, so we'll just ink that up. This will take no time at all. Let's see. Oh, there's another one. Do I want it to be like, I will cut it down to make sure it fits. Right, I'm not going to use that piece. I'm going to use these two pieces. So what I'm going to do is, because I will stitch this, just run a little piece up here of glue and there, and then I'll do this around the right way so you can see. I'm going to use that as my bottom piece. Don't panic, that's getting cut off. Right. And we'll do this as well. And then that's me. Out of that, them 3 sheets, I will have a triple pocket, a double pocket, a single pocket, and tags. So let me just go stitch around this. Okay, so that's them stitched. We'll trim off these little bits. These are about the only decent scissors I have, and they're not great. I have big ones, like big scissors, but they're too big to just have lying around. Right, let's move that out of the way. Okay, so that can go there. Oh, hang on a sec, is it too much? I like the fact that I've got like this paper here is actually from Creative Fabrica, and it's it's not a digital for I've got, it's a digital from there. Right, that's where that's gone. But it's lovely to put on the backs of things, especially vintagey bits and bobs. Right, so that's there. And then this one, where does this want to go? Right, that one's right at the back, so we don't want, like, that can go there. Just like so. I also got a good deal today. Here in the UK, we've got a shop called Dunelm's, and it's like home furnishings and things like that. Anyway, I got, I don't know what I've done with it now. Where'd it go? Oh, it's like 2 meters of pom-pom trim, and it was £1.25 a meter, so I got 2 meters of it. It was in their sale box for £2. I thought that was pretty good, because I was looking to buy it on Etsy and stuff, and it was about the same price, but you had to pay shipping on top. So, right, I'm just going to back this. Actually, I wonder if we could actually make a little, I'm just going to put that onto the square paper, and I'll keep that doubled over so that it's nice and thick So back here I will stitch around and then trim off the excess. So that's that done. So I'll put that tag in there, and then this one we'll have that little one in here, and then that one here. So there we go. Just took photographs of before I started gluing it all in. Anyway, that's my freebie. That's what I've made with it. Go check the freebie out. Check my other freebies out as well. And if you have any questions, just ask. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all soon. Bye.